injury that prevents him from hitting.
I mean, to the Angels, I would think, to me, it's got to be Ohtani the hitter, because you can see Ohtani the hitter more often. I mean, he's leading the major leagues in home runs. I mean, he's spectacular on the mound too. I mean, that's the part of this, the pitching part, that truly makes it, incredibly special, in my opinion. Like, I take the hitting a little bit, I guess, for granted, or I see that as more commonplace. The fact that he can pitch the way he can is what's so spectacular. But I think the bat is more important for him. Here's the other thing too. An injury would rob them of the pitcher potentially. Like, say if it was an arm, some sort of arm strain or something that only affected him when he was throwing the ball. But if he got injured in that way, he could theoretically still hit, which would be a pretty big boon to them, because that's a thunderous bat in the middle of that lineup. I will say this, though, in all seriousness, like, all kidding aside about Ohtani, one of the things that kind of stinks about baseball sort of fracturing and regionalized viewing audience, right, with regional sports networks and usually only the same handful of teams on TV, and the West Coast being what it is, 3 hours behind, so the majority of the country's population doesn't stay up that late to watch games. There is a deficit. There's a deficit going on of young people right now who are not watching baseball. Would you agree? I think we can kind of find common ground there.
No question.
The sport is bleeding young viewers. I mean, it's a 55 and up television sport. When you look at Ohtani and what he is doing, that should be the kind of thing that is almost front page news that you can't ignore every single day. Kids should be waking up, 10-year-old kids. Dad, what did Ohtani do last night? Or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yet, as much as we are making a stink about it because we're sports people, this is what we do, it's our job to talk about this stuff, I just still don't get the sense that what he is doing, which is mind-bending, is really registering to any significant degree on a national scale. And just so as an editorial on that I think is a shame.
It is, but I'm glad he's doing the home run derby, because I think they need to see him in that role. I think the personality, all that stuff will come out, and people will get a chance to see him in a unique situation. He could have said no to that, but I'm glad he's going to do it with all the stuff that Joe Maddon's are giving him a green light to do as well, which is pitch and hit in the same game. We got to take a break. 412-575-2600. Call us, share your opinions right here, right now. It's the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call on Pittsburgh CW.